Hello friends, this is the video for Wednesday, April 15th, day 3 of our first week of kind of doing these morning message, different activities, and I hope everything is going okay for you guys and you're enjoying them. I know it's kind of a little bit different than being at school, and I miss being at school, and I definitely miss being in the classroom with you guys, but I hope you're enjoying some of these videos. And I wore my Teacher Shark shirt today for you guys because I know it's your favorite and it's just fun. So if you're ever doing all your schoolwork in super cool fun shirts or jammies or costumes, definitely send me a picture because that just makes learning fun anytime. Today the date is April 15th. 2020. When we read and write, we go left to right, top to bottom. Good morning. Let's talk about counting how many all together. So oh, I messed that one up. It's been a long day, boys and girls. How many all together? So a lot of the times when we talk about how many all together, Miss Natalie is using those rectangles in kind of like the leprechaun video if you watched it with the gold coin counting. I use my boxes, my rectangles, and they kind of usually, it looks like this, right? It has the two rectangles and then we put something silly in it. So, since we're talking about nature this week, I'll put some flowers. And remember, Miss Natalie isn't the best at drawing. Ahom, that's you. All my friends are good at drawing though. Okay, so in my first set, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers. 4, and 4 looks like this, and 4 looks like this, and it also looks like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And whenever I'm doing this here, and I'm counting on the video, I really would love to have you at home using your fingers to count along with me because that makes it a lot easier for you to think about how many a certain number is. So there's 4 flowers. And there is how many? 1, 2, right? 2 looks like this, and it looks like the written number 2, and it also looks like how many fingers? 2 fingers. So when we ask about how many all together, we're trying to find out how many all together when you add the ones over here in this rectangle with the ones over here in this rectangle. So how many all together? See if you can pause the video or take a minute and count how many flowers all together. Okay, now that you tried on your own, let's all count together to find out how many that we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6 flowers all together. When you take the ones up here and you add the ones down here and you count them all together, it's 6. So 4 flowers and 2 flowers put together is 6. Now we're going to work a little bit on this math mat that we have. And we have 2 different types of fruits or vegetables. What do you think? We have apples and oranges. Are those fruits or vegetables? They're fruits, right? And they grow on trees. They both grow on trees, but they're different. We know that because they taste different and they look different. Apples are red, oranges are orange. So we have apples and oranges, and we can count all the apples and we can count all the oranges, and we're going to do that. We're going to do one first and then the other. But then at the end, we're going to figure out how many all together. So count with me. First, we're going to count how many apples. So in this tree, we have 1, 2, 3. And in this tree, we have 1, 2. So how many apples do we have all together if we count the ones in this tree and the ones in this tree? Well, let's pick those apples off the tree and put them down here in this basket. Now let's count how many apples all together in the basket. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 apples, okay? So we had 3 in this tree, 2 in this tree, and then 5 when we counted how many all together. Now let's go over here to the oranges. We have how many in this tree? And I bet some of you know without even counting, because some of you are starting to be able to just look at an amount of objects and know the number, and that's really something special. So how many oranges in this tree? 1 and 2. How many oranges in this tree? 2, you're right, 1, 2. How many oranges, if they picked them off the tree and put them in that basket, are there all together? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 oranges. I wonder how much fruit there is all together. If apples and oranges are both pieces of fruit, how much fruit do we have? Let's count them. 5 apples and 4 oranges. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So how many do we have all together of apples and oranges? We have 9. And you can practice counting how many all together with stuff at your house. You could do it with fruit if you had different types of fruit at your house. You could separate them into different piles, count one, count the other, count them all together. Or you could even do with toys that you have at home. If you wanted to use something from your backpack, you could use those super cool links and separate them into different colors, and then add how many in each pile all together. So really anything you can find around the house, you could try it out with. I'll see you on the next one.